Hi guys, it's me, Richard. It's me, Rich. Whatever, Rich Mixed. And I have something I really need to talk about with you guys and just everyone in general, I guess. I don't know. It's like 1 something in the morning, I can't sleep. And this is just on my mind. And it's something that I've been meaning to talk about. I should say myself a bit more, but this is a video that should be taken seriously. And I'm gonna say right now, some of your discretion should be advised because I'm going to be talking about some fairly sensitive things in this video. Honestly, this is bothering me. This is an uncut video, by the way. No editing or anything, but... So, as many of you may know, I am a lifeguard. I work at Sand Hollow Aquatic Center and the city pool. And there was an incident that happened on Thursday at Sand Hollow. I mean, I wasn't working. I was working at city. But a lot of bad things happened last Thursday, which was the 14th of July. I mean, a lot of bad things happened in general, all over the world. But I can't remember what time it was. And this is where it gets a bit sensitive, but over at Sound Hall, it's like I said, I don't know what time, but there's a men's locker room, ladies' locker room, and then there's a women's locker room, and then there's the family locker room. And the family locker room, a girl was sexually abused. She was raped by a 14-year-old. She was 12. Yeah, I said. I know so many people that have dealt with abuse, both sexually and physically, in their lives. So many close friends. This really hit home. This is what we have over at Sand Hollow and cities. We have 20-minute rotations where we go to each spot, we spend 20 minutes there, and we go to the next spot, and then we have a break or away from water where we spend 20 minutes. We're supposed to go out, roam around, walk around, check the locker rooms, of course, the family and men's, but the rule really hasn't been enforced as of late. And I can only imagine what the actual guy that was on break or away from water at the time must feel. They probably were sitting in the guard room on their phone like most of us are. I'm guilty of it too. Just sitting there on social media, and when all of a sudden some girl comes up to the door in tears because this happened. I can just tell you right now, if I was there, I would have broken down. For this one time. This one time. It's not okay what happened. I'm glad they got the guy that did it the next day. I don't know their names or anything. I don't know if she'll ever see this video, but if she ever did, I want her to know from both me and all the other and everyone else, we are so sorry. It's just. It is something that happens in the world so much. You never hear about it. No one ever speaks up about it. And sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes it's verbal abuse. Sometimes it's hitting. Sometimes it's molestation. But it's never spoken about. It just kept quiet. Some people who do things like this feel guilt about it, but they're ashamed to admit that they did it because they are afraid that somebody is going to lash out at them. Some people have done it, they feel it's their fault, and they end up taking their own life because of it. Some people, it just happens so much to so many people. So many innocent people. And there's nothing they think they can do that no one cares. But people care. And you are not alone if you have been in that situation. There have been times that friends have told me not to tell authorities about certain things. And I know deep down I shouldn't. But I know what would happen, and they don't want to say goodbye to their friends or anyone. They were willing to deal with the abuse in their own home. Their parents were abusing them. And frankly, it went against every fiber of my bone to keep quiet about it. But I did it for their sake, because they wanted me to keep it quiet. I've dated 2 people that have been sexually abused. And if you've been down that road, don't be afraid to speak up. There have been times when people have spoken up about this stuff on the internet, and people have encouraged them to kill themselves. And it is horrifying. It is horrific. It is sickening. It is sad. It is not okay. And if you have been told that, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Because you are special. And it's not your fault. Because what happened to you, it is someone else's fault. It is someone else's mistake. And they have to live with it. Whether they regret it or not, they have to deal with it and live with it for the rest of their life. And if they're not facing, if no one knows nothing, if you haven't told either your friends, your family, or the authorities, depending on how bad it is, and you're just keeping a secret, don't. And if, say, it's a significant other, get away from them. You do not need them in your life. Get them out of it. And if that doesn't do anything, get the authorities involved. They will be of more help to you than you yourself can be. Because saying is something you may have to take action. Do not be afraid to say no. To say get out. To say get away. To scream. Do not be afraid to make a scene. Because you making a scene can make the difference between you having to deal with this pain for who knows how long, or not having to deal with it at all. It is up to you. Anyways, though, that's all I have to say. But once again, if the girl who was hurt at Shaq, that 12-year-old girl, ever watches this video, we are so sorry, and we are here for you. We will always be here for you. And remember, you are never alone. And you are loved. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Peace out.